Hello?
New Comfort Scent Booster Elixir is here. Boost the fresh feeling of comfort to the next level. Use the new Comfort Fabric Conditioner for up to 10 times more fragrance. New Comfort Scent Booster Elixir. Now back to fresh.
Hello?
Yo, Warrior, who you debating?
I'm debating.
Okay, you're debating Warrior.
Yeah,
All right, yeah. Good luck on that one.
yeah. Give me a second.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Oh, I see. Warrior, what are you doing? Well, up first, let's die now, but I guess Warrior's on some different timing. Yeah. Sky Warrior wants to do a shift or something.
Yo,
Yeah,
I had to do something.
that's cool.
Yeah, so what was we thought it was Kratos versus Ted.
Yeah, I guess that would be the standpoint we're taking.
Alright, so
And
it's obvious Kratos versus Ted, and we presuppose that both positions are my character beats your character.
yeah, that's the negation. What do you want to subscribe to a specific tiering system or just go by a general dialect?
No. I think like if you want to hold on, like if you want to deem your character as out reversal in another wiki, that's fine.
Okay, we can just
But, like
define.
it doesn't mean that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can just
But
define
no, yeah.
stuff as we go along. Like, do you agree our reversal is just transcending the concept of dimensionality and anything in relation to dimensionality?
Not really. I'm not familiar with that definition. We can go on with another
What definition
but
would you go by?
I go by PSPW. But I don't think wikis matter
What is-
here. I'm not a power scaling fiend. I just go by mostly just classical logic. I don't use really specific tiering systems unless I have to, or if I have to simplify more arguments.
I see. So you go by classical logic. Does that also include the extension such as categorical logic? So obviously a category.
Sure.
Okay, so you would include
Sure,
that
yeah.
as well. Yeah. So then anything, the entire
Include wait, define categorical logic.
categorical logic, just what Cretius came up with. That's fine.
Okay, I'm not asking who came up. I'm asking what it is. It's a branch of mathematics. So
No,
yeah.
it's an extension of classical logic. It's just that.
No, it's a branch of mathematics according to Wikipedia. So I don't know if we're on the same page here, but
not, because I just told you we're using the extension of a classical logic specifically.
Yeah, that's just categorical. I mean, if you want to refer to logic, then it's just a fairly simple logic of categories or classes. So-
Just propositions, categorical propositions, and syllogisms. It's just classes, yeah, like you said. So you're fine with that, right? That's what I'm asking.
Fine with what?
You're fine with subscribing to categorical logic as well as a
No, not really. But
Why not?
you can use that. You can use that.
Okay.
I don't want to agree. I don't want to agree on something that I'm not. Hold on. I don't want to agree on something that I'm not fundamentally clear on. So I don't think tiering systems matter here. So.
You said you subscribe to classical logic, and that's what it is. It's classical.
Yeah,
logic.
but here's the thing. When I delved into what categorical logic is, I saw two different things, or like three different definitions of categorical logic. It depends on what kind of categorical logic you use. Number one, the first one I found is that it's a branch of mathematics. The second one is that it's just a simple logic of categories or classes, and the third one is that the theory of theoretical computer science.
No. It obviously wouldn't
Those
be
are the two
computer
things I said.
science. It would be the classical logic definition, which is about classes, categorical propositions, and syllogisms.
Okay, so you're talking about. Hold on. So that's just the second definition I used, which is the fairly simple logic of categories or classes.
Yeah. Because
I mean, isn't that just kind of the overall consensus that we go through every day?
Yeah, it's classical logic. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you also
but why was that necessary to be clarified on?
Because it's an extension to classical logic. You might have been weird about that.
Yeah, but like when you say you agree to classical logic, I'm sure that this would include the extensions, like unless you specify it.
Well, when I say, for example, do I agree to set theory, then that's not a particular, right?
Yeah, if you say set theory, you could specify on which categories you disagree on.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I have to specify on what you agree on. And
that's like me saying, for example, if you agree on a specific topic, which say, okay, but I don't agree with this property or this property, then yeah, that's basically what I could have said if I didn't agree with, categorical logic. But yeah.
So we're clear then. We're clear on that being.
Yeah, probably clear.
So when we define a dimension, that would include all classes of dimensions, right? Going under the thing we just.
Hold on. Isn't there different? Hold on. You're talking about spatial dimensions, or?
Yeah, that's the ones that matter for the tiering systems. Any tiering system.
I mean, as long as you prove that like tiering systems to be reliable and all that, yeah, that's fine.
Well, if we're presupposing the tiering system is an axiom, I don't even think it matters as to whether or not they're reliable. I just think if you.
I think it does. I don't agree with CSPW. I don't agree with CSTP either.
Well, yeah, but we're agreeing to power scale and wiki. So if we're agreeing to that, then we're also presupposing everything that power scale and wiki entails, right?
When did we establish 100% power scale and wiki? Sometimes
we didn't. That was an example.
Yeah.
We're just going by argumentation. That's why, because you said you're not a hardcore guy or whatever.
I mean, if you use a tier system, you can also use the argumentation. So.
Yeah, you just don't want to. You don't want to basically be locked into any specific goalpost.
Your mic out there. Based on what?
You don't want to commit to any specific goalpost of a tiering system.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
We just define it as we go along. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. So then I'd have to ask, what is your win condition for your character then?
Oh, I don't know, but we can find out soon. I think win conditions can be established at the end. I don't think win conditions are. I don't think win conditions are smart enough to do that at the start. I think it's at the end, and I can give why. I can give my reasoning for why it's best to do it at the end. Yeah. So basically, win condition is basically saying how your character would win against this particular character, and basically, you know, at the end of a debate, at the end of a fictional debate, you see which hacks where both characters scale and which you could make win conditions for both characters, as guys have already, you know, established. I think doing it at the start would be filled with a lot of presuppositions, and I'm not familiar with the character Tet either.
That's
So
fine.
yeah, so yeah, we can just you know go through them at the end. Like for example, let's say you have like you know this fire character versus you know X character versus Y character, and like you say X character will win by instantaneous erasure, and like you debunk that. You debunk like okay, this is not instantaneous erasure. This is actually just him destroying a brick, for example. Then then the other guy argues that X character has you know ice manipulation. Then you can essentially clarify both win cons at the end. What has been debunked, what has not been debunked, etc., etc. That's what I think. That's what I think. Actually, that's why conclusions exist within a debate. When you want to conclude to
Yeah.
a judge or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I even brought it up was, let's say you have a scale, but I have a hacks that makes the scale irrelevant. Then therefore the win
I mean, yeah,
condition will cover
that's a
both degrees.
presupposition, but that's like presuppositions upon presuppositions.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm
You're
saying
probably
if I
like
present,
that's
yeah, if
probably
I present,
how you guys used to do it. That's probably like the old fictional calm, but like we don't really do that anymore. If you that's what you're trying to say, but yeah.
no,
At the end.
that's not what I was saying. I was just saying it in general.
Yeah, well, people barely use win cons at the start.
Yeah, I'm obviously appealing to my own epistemology, so I'm not really going to acknowledge what people usually do.
I mean, epistemology. I mean, yeah, you can appeal to Rome, but this is where they will sort of collide, and where we have like where will we give arguments based off our epistemics.
Well,
So,
you
yeah.
agree, right, that saying Kratos win would be an affirmation, and then I present a negation to that, right? Like,
Well,
that's
both
the
our positions are
basic
my
premise.
character beats your character, which basically negate each other. So yeah.
Yeah, so the basic premise is we have to resolve that issue, or that, because that would obviously lead to a contradiction if it's not resolved.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
By the way, what's your opening statement, or what's your opening statement?
My opening statement, or my introduction would be, since I don't possess enough knowledge on what Kratos can do, and assuming Kratos just appeals to, obviously, the canonical form of the character, the identity of Kratos, then I'd say that.
Well, I didn't specify which Kratos I'm using. I can elaborate on that if you want.
Well, you just said Kratos, so I'm not even gonna deal with fan fiction Kratos, which is like.
Well, no, I don't
like,
use fan fiction.
Okay, so
I told you
so
that,
yeah,
but
then.
anyways, I'm just being clear, just to be crystal clear. When I scale Kratos, I will be using statements from the novel. I will also be using statements from data books, etc. I also do have PDFs upon verified PDFs. If you are ever skeptic on where they come from, I do not use fake scans. I do not use fan fiction. If that's what you want to say.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, as long as it's consistent with the primary canon, like the games, then it's fine for you to use that stuff. As long as it's not fan fiction.
I will be using both secondary canon and primary canon. So.
Okay, are they consistent with each other?
I mean, if they're consistent with each other, depends.
What do you mean it depends? Are they do they
depends.
work together?
Some things get retcon, some things don't.
So are you using composite Kratos then?
Kind of. We can, if you want to call it that, sure. If you want, you can call it.
No, I kind of want to get clear so I know exactly what I'm attacking. So, yeah.
I'm basing it off secondary canon and primary canon. I just state that. But if you want to call it composite, sure, that's no problem.
Composite canonical Kratos, so just everything in the Kratos canon primary.
I mean, if you want to call it that, sure.
Well, I wouldn't say that's why I want to. I think that just is what is in reality. That's what it corresponds to when you say primary and secondary canon.
primary, secondary canon. There's also other kinds of canon. Like there are some other games of
Okay,
Kratos
so that'd
that
be
are
a
sometimes
tertiary
non-canon.
canon.
So if
Okay,
if
so you're
if
using
we
canon.
if we say composite Kratos, then we'd also include the non-canon versions.
Well, we just use
if I say
composite canon, just everything in the elements
composite
of
canon.
Yeah. So
I mean,
what's
yeah,
the
everything within the dad books, novels, and games, sure. Yeah.
Is there like a
As long
statement
as you,
by? I don't know
as
who
long
made
as
it.
you agree to that, I'm
Yeah.
okay. As long as you agree to that, I'm okay.
Oh yeah, I'd agree to it if you have like a statement. I don't know who fucking wrote not
Statement.
Game of God of War, like a statement from like the whoever came up with.
Like
God
I
of
said,
War
I
game
have
and stuff.
I have a PDF that we can both scroll through, and it's actually that like has verifications of the company itself, that has the verifications of the writers
Okay,
of God of
yeah,
War. Yeah,
yeah. That's all. That's
like I
all I'm
said, I have
asking.
these verified PDFs.
That's all
I
I'm
don't
asking. I'm
use,
fine
like I
with
said,
you.
I don't use, yeah. Like I
Yeah, I'm
said, I
fine
don't
with
use
you
any fan
scrolling.
fictions. I don't use any fake scans. Like I said, will be crystal clear on this
Yeah.
matter. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I'm fine with
yeah,
it.
yeah. But like, just to be clear, by the way, what you just said wasn't an opening statement. It was mostly just you trying to like question. But
I wasn't clear with what I
what
was
I
saying.
define opening statement is basically a way to start scaling your character. That's what I think an opening statement would be.
You don't think that's a premise, and which leads into an argument? An opening statement is just what gives clarity to the debate itself.
Like, not really. And like, when I tell you what's the like what's it called again? Like when I tell you to say the opening statement, that's basically just like you start scaling character. Like if you tell me say your opening statement, then I'll say okay, so Kratos has this, and that, and I'll
Okay,
just
well,
give like the formal argument, and I'll just give the formal argument for that, etc.
okay, yeah. So you just want me to give an argument, basically.
Oh yeah, just like you can start scaling unless you want to be clear on anything other than what we just established.
Yeah. When you.
Oh yeah, by the
When you
way,
say
just to be clear, I also saw like, are you using text from the anime, or are you using text from the novels, or are you using text from?
I'm using them from the primary canon, which is the light novels.
Oh, light novels is the primary canon.
Yeah.
Uh,
You can search up when they came out. And
I
it's not
mean,
even finished.
oh yeah,
Season
yeah.
1. Yeah.
So light novel is okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. Then. Where will you post your scans? Will you post them in versus debates, or will you post them in general?
I'll post them in scans just to keep things consistent.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tell me when you posted a scan.
Yeah. I guess if I make a knowledge claim and you've reason to doubt that claim, I'll provide the proof for it. But I'll just give the argument.
All right, anytime you're ready, I'll just wait for the argument and the scan.
Okay, so what Tet is he's a one true god. He's a supreme being of the verse. The argument why that means anything is because there's characters. I'll just start low for now. There's characters called the Dragonia.
Hold on, can you send me the scan for that before like sort of seeing an argument?
I didn't
just to
even
be like
finish the
crystal clear.
argument yet. Yeah.
Just to be crystal clear.
Yeah, when I finish it, I'll post the scans. Yeah, I'll post the scans if that's what you want. Of what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, preferably, I think it should be. The scan then the argument. But yeah, if that's the format you do, then
Yeah,
sure.
because like I make a claim, so I provide evidence for it. No, I provide evidence and then make the claim. I don't even know how that works. Yeah. There's characters called Dragonia. And what they are is they're just fragments or particulars of the concept of space-time. How we know it's the concept is because they're stated to be composed of deceased Odysseus quintessence, and what quintessence is defined by in general is the most perfect and irreducible concept of any quality it represents.
Are they an
Defined by,
entity?
are they an entity?
Entity?
Yeah, the Dragoni is an entity, yeah.
The Dragoni is an entity that transcends space and time, or is space and time itself?
It is the concept of space and time, yeah.
So he's two concepts.
The Dragoni, okay, so the Dragoni is a race, and they all make up they're like fragments that make up the concept of space and time, basically.
Wait. So the Dragoni. So do they as a whole, are they representations,
yeah,
or
the race?
are
The race
they?
is,
Yeah,
the race is the
Okay,
perfect
are they
form.
representations, or are they just like, or do like each one of them trans? I have a couple questions here. So wait, are the Dragoni like do every single one of them, if they're like come in a normative or like in a number, do they transcend space and time, or is it that like every single one of the Dragonis transcends space and time?
Okay, so they're a convergence world, so just every single one does that because they're just converged. They're fragments.
Can you show me an example of do they have like a physical form, or like what?
They have a physical form, but they also have a quintessence, which is beyond that physical representation, because that physical representation is a particular of what they are.
Are there physical? Hold on. Do their physical represent? Hold on. Are there like so they have a physical form and they have an essence, right? And both are separate entities.
Yeah, they have a metaphysical quintessence, not an essence specifically.
Okay.
A quintessence. I just want to make that clear.
Okay. Is the essence the one that is the concept of space and time, or like or like is both of the? Okay, so their physical form has nothing to do with the essence.
Yeah, it's not relevant. Just the race itself is relevant. The physical
so we're talking
form
about the
is
essence.
how they interact with the material. Yeah.
So the essence is like the basis of them being space and time, like the concept of space and time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can you show me the scan for that?
Yeah. Let me grab it.
Just to be clear.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna search it. Scans. Just one more scan. If you want to know what novel it's from, I can say that to you.
Let me just go through the scans for a second. This is the translation of Hiragana. Okay, so in scans, this is the translation of the Hiragana for the kanji, which means convergent space-time. Hawachiro, Hawachiro seems to conclude that Triple is alive, no objections. They fell prostate on the rock platform. Right. I was sending question. She's just the conversation. Stop to. Yeah, so Mika knew her quintessence is a concept and accumulation of the power of an idea. No matter how many times the power of the hypothesis. So these are like hold on. Hold on, which scan is the one that like that matters the most, or do every single one of them matter equally? Because it seems like
yeah, they all matter. They all contribute to the nuanced understanding.
okay, and these guys are that specific race that you were talking about.
Yeah, the
What were the name again? Yeah, the
Dragonia.
Dragoonies. Okay. As once the god was Kuri, hard lived to Armageddon and Symmetry. He's one of those guy born from the remnants of the god. He is the oldest of our Dragonia. The immortal soul in the body of Sotori who blends it rest of the world. Wait, just a question. So the Dragonies have ages. So does this mean that like hold on, does this mean that like why is he stated to be the oldest of our Dragonies?
Notice how you read, or I've posted a scan at least, that they're called eternal. It means they're obviously outside of age. When I mean they're the oldest, they're not speaking in a temporal sense.
Okay, so wait, let me just read every single one of them so we can be clear. It seems like I need to read all of them to understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Overpedia, Korea. Insert. Hold on, and is Tet is stated to transcend like the Dragonies, or can he affect the Dragonies?
I'll get into that if I need to expand the scaling, but for what you specifically asked for, there's a character called Artosh. He straight up one-shots this guy right here. Heart and Lift. He's also stated to be beyond all particular beings, like they're all equally irrelevant because they're all particulars of the weak. And then Tet's above him directly.
So Tet is above the concept of space and time.
Yeah. That's for now. For now, we'll say that. It's not the full argument. It's just.
Oh, well, like.
That's just
there's just one problem with this.
Okay.
There's just like one problem with this.
Which is.
So you know Tet, right?
Yeah, I know Tet.
Yes. So you know how Tet can move.
Depends on the Tet, the god of games, and the Tet, the one true god, because the one true.
I mean, the one we're talking about right now.
Yeah,
yeah, like the one true god.
The one we're talking about is the one true god.
The one true god move.
No, he's beyond metaphysical cause and effect, so you couldn't actually describe what he's actually doing.
Yeah, but like, does he do actions? And
he doesn't do actions that can be defined under anything below or is metaphysical cause and effect.
What do you mean that? What do you mean that it can't be defined?
because it's stated that he's beyond metaphysical cause and effect.
Hold on. Yeah, that's a presupposition, by the way, just to be clear. The problem is that...
Well, I'm not presupposing, I'm claiming that, and I can provide the proof for that if you want.
Hold up. Wait, doesn't Tet have a bunch of dialogue? Like he speaks?
He speaks on a meta level. Whenever we see Tet, we see him writing the story.
Wait, what do you mean? Because speaking is sort of a movement.
It's stated
Unless he sends a message. Unless he sort of like manifests it into a separate message. If he's actually directly speaking, then that is essentially movement.
He never directly speaks. It's a statement where it's already stated that there's no living things can understand the words of a god because they don't actually speak. And it's stated another being which is below a god called a phantasm that don't use language in general.
So they speak. They speak without using language.
They convey meaning without using language, like a mystical thing that you would be defined under.
Yeah, how do they do that?
That is just actually
apophatic.
What they do. No, I'm saying like an apophatic god would, like you would to connect with it, you would use like a prayer or something. You wouldn't actually be.
That's also a presupposition that it's apophatic, by the way. Just to be clear.
I'm saying like it's an analogy. I'm not saying that's what he is. I can argue. But why
is that analogy? How would that be analogous?
Because you don't actually use language. It's conveyed by things beyond thought and language. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you do it via. I mean, you do know what an apophatic god is. Like you know, you have like the meaning of what an apophatic god is. I mean, sure, you can't. You don't know his appearance. You can't really. That. Okay, I fully agree on that. Fully know that. But what I'm talking about is the linguistic properties that Tet is showing. Like he's speaking without speaking, or speaking while not speaking. Just to be clear, I what do you mean by metaphysical? So he's not speaking, but how is he conveying the message?
He is
omnilingual.
Omnilingualism, which means you just understand. There is no speak, there is no thought. You just understand.
So is it like telepathy, or does he just convey this knowledge into the person that he's speaking to?
He doesn't convey it; they just understand.
So he provides the knowledge, or does he grant the knowledge, or how they just know? How?
They just know because
how does somebody just understand? I mean, that's kind of begging the question, but like.
No, it isn't. If that's directly how it works, it would just be axiomatic, which wouldn't be begging the question since that's the axiom.
I mean, what I'm putting into question is, the evidence itself. If you're trying to like appeal to the self-evidency of like this.
I'm saying if that's what's shown, then it would just be true. It's tautological.
I mean, I don't think it's. I mean, hold on. How is it? Hold on. How am I talking?
Actually, say it to be tautological as well.
Using two words or phrases that express the meaning in a way that is unnecessary and usually unintentional.
No, not that definition. Logical tautology. Logical tautology. Search up.
Oh, logical tautology?
Yeah.
Propositional formula that is true under any possible Boolean valuation.
Yeah.
Either Morgan will go home or not go home. He's healthy or not healthy. This is just a propositional formula.
It's
just not begging the question. A logical tautology cannot be deemed as begging the question.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Saying something is simply true is kind of just like.
No, I'm saying the expression of the language we're using is that it just would be true. It would be tautology.
Well, yeah, that's what's. Hold on. What I'm trying to tell you is that logical tautology is not that it's simply there. It's a propositional formula. Saying that it simply is because it is.
It's a that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. It is because it is.
That's a
said.
Yeah, but that's not a. Yeah, but this specific propositional formula that you're talking about, I looked at the formula. This is not similar to when you say something is begging the question at all. These two are completely different formulas.
Warrior. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not begging the question. I'm saying that what it is a tautology. It's not begging the question. That's what I'm saying. It's not begging the question. It's a negation. It's going against begging the question. Like,
hold on.
I think you agree with that too.
Yeah. Hold on. So, what I ask you is a question. How does he speak? You reference that it is a logical tautology. It is a logical tautology.
Yeah, you just
when we look at the formula, when we look at this specific propositional, hold on, just to be clear, when we look at this propositional formula, aka logical tautology, hold on, let me just send both of them for reference. Let me just send both of them for reference.
Okay.
So it's a formula or assertion that is true in every possible interpretation. Something tautological is, 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Yeah, in standard arithmetic, yeah.
Yeah. You do realize that, like, stories like this have, especially when it has these philosophical branches, it can have a whole bunch of interpretations.
Well, it isn't. You can say it has a whole bunch of interpretations, but it actually just clarifies what it means, and it corresponds to that definition. I could send it if you want.
Yeah. What do you mean? Hold on. Yeah, send me the scan for that. What do you mean? How do they clarify it exactly?
They literally say it. They use the definition of logical tautology when they say tautology.
Yeah, I know. We can presuppose that. That's no problem.
I'm saying that's what they say. I'm saying that's directly what's stated.
Show me.
Yeah, I'm showing you. I'm getting the scan.
Okay, so it's stated. So you're telling me it's stated that he is that he is omnilingual, and
no, I said the phantasma are called omnilinguistics, who are a lesser being than a god.
The omnilinguistic that these specific entities are lesser being than that's
yeah.
Tautology.
No.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do here. That's nothing to do with the like.
I'm saying it would be a tautology, and I said there was a statement where it is these types of expressions are also just called tautology.
Yeah, what kind of expressions are you talking about here? You do realize that linguistic and other expressions
in relation to the nature of
two
what
separate
they
things.
In the nature,
the expression of emotion is different from when you express linguistic.
Yeah, I just clarified what I meant by that.
So clear.
Yeah, I clarified what I meant by that. In relation to the nature of what they are is what's tautological. Let me grab that scan.
So,
if you need the scan for that.
So, yeah,
do you want omnilinguistic
you can send me
scans? Do you want that?
For that? I want the omnilinguistic scans.
Yep.
By the way, just a question. So, wait, if he communicates with someone outside of his verse, they just understand it?
Yeah, since he has that power, they just understand.
How does he perform? Yeah, but how does he perform the action of How does he perform the action of communication?
He doesn't perform it. That's what I'm trying to convey. He doesn't perform actions. He's beyond metaphysical cause and effect.
He's beyond metaphysical cause and effect, yet he does metaphysical causes?
No, he's beyond that. Anything
so
that we can attribute...
So he communicates without communicating. You realize that sounds like a contradiction.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be a contradiction if he's just beyond contradiction. There's these characters called Ex Machina. Yeah, these characters called Ex Machina.
So you tell me he's beyond logic? So
yeah,
he's beyond logic?
Yeah, there's these characters called Ex Machina.
Oh yeah, I think I just found the scan that you're... I just found the scan that you're talking about. it says here that he is against all logic.
What? I don't think that's directly stated. What scan are you showing?
Hold on.
Let me see. Did you post it?
Go and scans. Is this referring to that? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, that is Tet, but that's not the scan I was talking about.
Yeah, but this still says that he is beyond logic, like the laws of thought, etc. Like this means that like contradictions don't matter, and even he can perform contradictions.
Yeah, that's why it says yes. I'm telling you,
I don't
beings below
think,
Tet can
yeah,
also perform
just to be
contradictions.
clear, just to be clear, I don't think Tet exists at all.
You don't think Tet
In
exists?
actuality.
You don't think?
Yeah, in actuality, I don't think Tet exists at all. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. I'll give you the thing. For
yeah, that. Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, I think you know exactly which one I'm gonna use. So look, you can't imagine. You can't like when you have two opposing propositions. When you have like, okay, this apple exists and doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
You can't imagine an apple that doesn't exist and exists at the same time. And fiction is, derived off imagination. Due to the fact that due to the fact that we can't imagine said thing, we can't imagine logical impossibilities. It's logically impossible. Then, essentially, I don't think that we could. Then I don't think that any logical impossibility can exist in fiction, and we can't imagine logical impossibilities. That's why things like hold on. That's why things like modal realism exists. That's why logical impossible worlds exist.
So we'll just say this real quick. So you think that because fiction is derived from imagination can't create contradictions, but wouldn't it entailing fictions to derive stuff like this prove that imagination can actually apply this?
Derive stuff like this? What do you mean by this? Can you be more specific here?
Yeah, contradictions. If fiction can express contradictions,
okay,
then imagination
that's
can
what I'm
derive
putting into question. That's what I'm putting into question here. I'm putting into question if we can actually imagine contradictions and if it can actually inherently exist in fiction. What I'm saying is, of course, just to make hold on. See. You can, of course, express it with linguistic. Of course, you can write a book about something, about a logical story. You can say that, okay, this contradictory thing happened, etc., etc. You can say it with linguistic. That's no problem. But if we think about it in all actuality, like in this hypothetical scenario that we're trying to establish, I don't think that such a logical being like Ted could exist because we can't imagine Ted.
Why is Ted restricted to what we can imagine?
Because, like I said, it's by definition, fiction is derived off imagination. We cannot imagine.
Ted's a statement where he's beyond. Hold up, Ted's a statement where he's beyond observation and definition.
That doesn't matter. You can say that he's beyond. You can say that he's beyond the mind. Yeah, that's linguistic. Yeah, he's
beyond the idea. No, it's not linguistics. Linguistics.
Wait, he's beyond our mind. Yeah, he's beyond our mind, right? He's beyond our imagination, correct? He's beyond our imagination.
No, I'm saying that linguistics is language, and we've already established Tet's beyond that. Linguistics
I know, of course.
It can only encapsulate abstract.
That's fine.
Tet's also beyond
that's fine. What I'm trying, that's fine. What I'm trying to convey to you is that, okay, so you're telling me that Tet is beyond imagination?
Am I saying that Tet's beyond imagination? Internally, yes, but he's not externally.
I saw that argument. Yours internally, externally, that doesn't matter here. We inherently cannot imagine a logically impossible world.
We can internally, though. We just can't in reality, externally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In all actuality, I'm not
arguing for an external Tet that exists in reality. I'm arguing for a Tet that exists in.
Yeah, I'm not arguing in reality. I'm arguing. Yeah, that's a complete question. Like in all actuality, he doesn't exist in fiction.
That's a non sequitur because I'm not arguing for a Tet that exists in reality.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying that he exists in reality. This is not a non sequitur. I'm saying that he doesn't in all actuality exist.
So he doesn't have to be.
He doesn't. What I'm saying is that he doesn't actually exist in fiction.
He doesn't have to be. Why would he not exist in fiction if you're appealing to
holy crap.
by example?
I think I've explained this on multiple.
No, you're using examples
Yeah, no,
of
that's
reality
not
to correspond
what's
to fiction when it's not
no.
analogous. That's a false
No.
analogy.
I agree. Like I agree with you know, nomological impossibilities can exist in fiction. That's completely fine. Flying pigs, all that kind of stuff. That's fine. That's completely fine.
Technological,
Things that can
yeah.
exist in reality, like these nomological possibilities, that's completely fine. What I'm trying to tell you here is that like illogical things that go against the laws of thought cannot exist in fiction. Why? Because we cannot, I'll give you an example of this. We cannot imagine an apple existing and not existing at the same time, because we cannot imagine an apple, because we cannot imagine said thing, aka it's logically impossible to imagine it.
Well,
Then,
can we
it
just break
cannot
this down
exist. And
fundamentally?
what is it?
Can we can talk about what imagination's even based off of, if you want to go there.
Yeah, I think it's based off imagination. That's
No,
what I'm
like
saying.
what? You think imagination
I
as
think-
a definition, like to understand what we're talking about when we use imagination, it's imagination. I don't understand how
Okay,
that
like
tells us
I
what
said-
imagination is.
Like I said, what's okay? So you want the definition of imagination?
No, I want an actual like definition of not like like that sounds general. I want like how it actually works. And then I want to go down
that
to a
is how it actually
fundamental
works.
ladder.
It's based off our
Yeah.
imagination.
Like,
Also, give me one
I'm
second.
saying I don't want a Google definition. I want like an actual
don't worry.
academic source. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second. Just give me one moment.
For real, cat. On God. Just want to talk about how tech can play games. Want to talk about its nature.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. So you said that you want an actual definition, not a Google
Yeah, I want
definition.
an academic source.
Even though we use that academic definitions are in Google, the Oxford definition is an academic definition.
That's an
There are
academic
several
dictionary, sure. But I think that appeals to what the thing actually is.
Yeah, well, whatever. I think you're trying to, set up a definition that kind of like appeals to your argument, but
Not
the
really.
definition
You
I'm
can
going to
get
use is
any
that
academic
fiction is
definition.
derived. Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Fiction is derived off imagination. That's quite literally the Oxford definition, which is an academic dictionary. It's an academic dictionary.
No, but I asked for a
essentially,
definition of imagination, not fiction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, imagination. Okay, sure. You can pull up the definition of imagination. That's no problem.
I'm asking, what do you define imagination as by academic standards?
By academic standards, why should I define it? I mean, I can go and find it right now, but like, is there any specific reason?
Yeah, so we can understand each other on the same level.
Sure. Well, there we have it. The part of the mind that imagines things. 1 second. Yo.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. Did you hear us?
Yeah, the part of the mind that imagines things. So what I would then say is, how does it imagine things?
Hold just close that here. Is this the definition you want to use?
Did you send it somewhere? Scans. The faculty or action of forming new ideas, images, or concepts of external objects not present to the senses.
Hold up. I also found I'm just gonna like bring out these several definitions, just to be clear.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. We also have the Merriam-Webster definition.
Yeah. Yeah, the formative mentions
yeah.
of nothing presented to the senses or never before wholly perceived in reality. So that definition already shows it doesn't have to correspond to logic.
Yeah, like for example, like if you imagine a unicorn, like you can't like taste, touch, or
yeah.
You know,
and the
you can
unicorn
taste,
cannot
touch,
be
or smell this
perceived in
unicorn.
reality. But it can exist even though it doesn't
like I said.
conform.
Yeah, like I said, logical possibilities, all that kind of stuff.
So you could have
baloney, all that.
You could theoretically imagine a square circle then.
Yeah. Like I said, you could.
Wait, do you agree to that?
But there's a problem. Hold on. Agree to what?
Wait. Hold up. Do you agree that we could imagine a square circle?
A square?
A square circle.
A square circle? Not really.
Yeah.
Unless you're since a circle has no sides and a square has 4 sides. If you word it like this, if you imagine like a square with 0 sides, aka a circular square, then I don't agree to that. But however, if you are talking about this, let me just send the scan real quick. If you're talking about this concept, also known as a squircle, which is used in the realm of mathematics. I'm gonna just send it right here. If you're talking about this,
no, I'm not talking about it. I'm just talking about.
Yeah, we can imagine about. Yeah, no, I don't agree to that. Unless you're gonna like. Why we can imagine it? You can't really convey, because for example, you can't convey a square presupposing that it has 9 sides.
Presupposing that it's still a square. That's like a linguistic error. Why can't we imagine it?
Well, we can't imagine it.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you imagine a square with 9 sides?
Can I imagine a square with 9 sides? I'm going to appeal to intellectual humility and say, I don't know if I could, but it's possible.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. It's a logical impossibility. No, it's not. It's a logical
but this goes circular because I'm asking why you can't imagine it, because it's a logical impossibility. Like the whole reason, that's what we're getting into. Why does it being a logical impossibility means it can't be imagined?
Like I just said,
it can't be created. Notice how the definition of imagination.
I gave you the premise and I gave you the argument.
Yeah. And I'm saying that by both definitions you gave, something like that could be imagined by definition. By the definition you gave, it could be created.
You cannot form a mental image of a square with 9 sides.
It says something not present to the senses or not wholly perceived in reality.
It's not present.
You could have
by senses. It means that. Hold on. Yes, by senses. It means that you can't touch smell. It means that you can't touch smell. Or
Well, what I'm asserting is like the never before wholly perceived in reality is what's important here, because through stuff like transcendental meditation, you could theoretically imagine logical impossibilities beyond rationale.
No. That is logical impossibility. What I'm saying is that
it's beyond that idea. That's what I'm saying. It's beyond it. It's both. It is and it isn't. It's beyond the idea of being both is and isn't.
Okay, hold on. Can you give me a scan that has a square with presupposing it has 9 sides?
Well, I'll just say it's a Schrodinger's cat box, and we just don't know because it's in the cat box.
Schrodinger's cat box. Yeah, you got that. That's some quantum logic. I don't think you understand what Schrodinger's cat actually is. Schrodinger's cat is basically when you have a box, right? You have a box, poison, you put the cat in it. Hold on. Yeah. You have
So I
two
know what it is.
possible. Hold on, wait, don't cut me off. You have two
But you said I
equally
don't know what it is, and I
probable
just defined it.
propositions. Yeah, no.
It's
really.
not. I don't
You said
necessarily.
it's
You
two-
said in
you
quantum
said it's two
logic, but not, that's
propositions
not
at
a
the same
cat box
time.
itself. That's
Like
the
I
logic.
just said,
That's the logic.
like
Of
I
it,
just said,
yes.
that's a superposition. Anyways, when you put this cat inside the box with the poison, you have two propositions that are equally as possible. Either the cat is dead or it's not dead. Those two are true at the same time. What I'm talking about, if they were true at the same time, if the cat was dead and not dead at the same time without any extra
it
things, then
is.
yes, it is a logical contradiction.
Yeah, and it
Then-
exists in that state. That's the point. It exists in that
No,
uncertain
no, it doesn't.
state because it cannot be
No,
observed.
no, it doesn't. It literally
Yes, it
doesn't.
is.
Because
It exists
those
in
are
two possible
because
states by
they're not
definition.
because no, they're not true at the same time. They're equally as probable. You got the whole concept of Schrodinger's cat wrong here.
Yeah, they're equally as probable. What is probability appeals to
Yes,
probability,
yes,
which is
it's
an expression-
probability.
which is an
Yes, exactly.
expression
Just
of
the way that it is.
likelihood of truth.
No, it's not. It's not likelihood
is.
at all.
Yes, it is.
Likelihood
That's
is different from two
what probability
propositions. No,
Okay,
no, no,
okay,
no,
it goes
no.
to
You
search
got
up
it. I don't know why you're.
probability.
I don't know why you're spurring it out. I have to get a
Search
little
up
louder.
probability. Search up probability.
Okay. Yeah, the probability. Like I said, we consider the probability. Sure. Let me consider the
Yeah.
probability.
Okay, if we're doing this. Do you really want to do this, Steve? Turn on your mic.
By the way, you're really low. You're really low. You're low. You're low.
Yeah.
You're low.
Yeah.
You're very low, by the way. Just to be
Yeah, I
clear.
know. Yeah, because you turned me
You're
down.
low.
You turned me down. And
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never turned you down. I can say that I literally have you at full volume. There you go. I got full volume. Yeah. Anyways, so probability is basically events and numerical like descriptions of how likely they are to occur. Both the cat is dead and not dead are both as likely to occur. We don't say they're both true at the same time.
They're probabilistically true there. So yeah.
Probabilistically true. What do you mean by probabilistically true? That the propositions are
is true.
that either it's dead. Yeah, either it's not true or it is true. Those are two choices that can happen.
No, that's
but
when
only
you
one
take
of them.
out the cat.
But realistically, that's only one of them can happen. Only one of them are actually true. That's literally the whole consensus of quantum mechanics.
Yeah, exists in that state in the box. Exists in both possible states in the box.
No, it doesn't. It's equal. It's equally as probable. I don't think you disagree with me. I don't think you even disagree with me right now. I just think that we're already.
Two possible states. Okay, sure. Hold up.
What I'm saying is that you have two propositions that are equally as probable. Either the cat is dead or it is not dead. That is literally the consensus of quantum physics or quantum mechanics or quantum logic where you have Schrodinger's cats. But I don't think you disagree with me right now. I don't think you disagree. I just think that you're kind of pedaling away from the whole point, which is like, it's not going to do you any justice, by the way. You're just going to keep pedaling away.
Go ahead and search. Go ahead and click on that real quick. And tell me what that says.
Superposition. Oh yes, superposition. I already know what a superposition is.
And what does it say?
A superposition is a quantum system to be, at multiple states at the same time until it is measured. Right?
Okay.
Until it is measured. Until it is measured.
That's what I said.
Until it is
an audience member to confirm this. I specifically said while it's in the box, it exists in both possible states.
Hold on. I'm
holding on, warrior.
Hold on. The reason why it says until it is measured.
Yeah, taken out of the box. That's the analogy. Because they collapse.
Hold on.
Yo, I connected. I'll just have to reset my computer, but yeah. I'll give the argument when it's reset. I was about to give the argument, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Because you said something really interesting there, so I'm just like,
I don't think I said anything. I think you read out the statement.
yeah, I read out the definition.
Yeah.
But that definition. Hold on, I'm not gonna make any arguments or claims yet. I'll let you say whatever you
All right.
want. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my computer to reload.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yo.
Can you hear my mic? Hello?
Yeah, I can.
See?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, hold on, let me just pull up the definition again. Let me get a screenshot, hold on. Yo, back. Yeah. So, what I was about to say is that what it actually
Said you're
says
looking for
is
a
that, yeah.
definition.
So, no, it is, I'm just like, I'm like telling you about like the definition you just provided. Basically, the definition posits that a quantum system can exist in multiple states simultaneously until it is measured. So,
Yeah,
this
so until the
idea.
tab
Hold
box
on,
is
wait.
open.
Just let me finish my argument. So, that idea, it often leads to a misconception that a system in superposition is simultaneously in all possible states, which could seem which pretty much could seem contradictory. But the thing to understand is that superposition means that the system is in a linear combination of states, which each with a specific probability amplitude. Not that it is physically occupying all these states at once. Like, hold on, let me give you a. Hold on.
Yeah, exists on the quantum level.
Hold on.
Why does that matter? We're not arguing for this on a physical level. We're just arguing for it as a concept.
Yeah, both conceptual and physical, because literally it's just a hypothetical about something physical, literally. What are you talking about? Anyways.
The concept can exist, aka it can be
Which
imagined,
concept?
aka you can
Which
have a square
concept?
circle.
Which concept? No.
Of
That's not what I
Schrodinger's
said.
cat.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's not what you said. Okay, what did you
That's what
say?
you said. Yeah, I said that. Did you hear the argument? Did you hear the argument?
No, I'm asking you, what did you say?
Oh, so you want me to repeat
You said
myself? Yeah, just
Yeah, you said
yeah,
I didn't. I misunderstood what you said, so I'm asking, what did you say then?
like I said, a superposition, from your perspective, it's a complete misconception. The reason why it's a misconception is that superpositions mean that the system is in a linear combination of states, and each single state has a specific probability amplitude. Okay, not that it is occupying all these states at once.
Just the
And I could give you an example. Like, for example, probabilities of measurement. We have coefficients which represent the probabilities of finding the qubit in these states, and upon measurement these probabilities would sum to 1, which indicates that the system must be found in one of these states when measured. But before measurement, the system isn't in a definite state.
Yeah, so these all exist simultaneously, but only
No,
possibly.
they don't. They literally don't. Every single one of them, it's not all true at the same time. Each and every single one of them have a specific probability amplitude. I don't think you disagree. You're just trying to word this in your favor,
definition wrong?
Which is not working. It's not a definition.
No, it's not. I'm wording it in my favor. I literally provided the definition. You're saying
it's not a definition. It's why they say until it is measured. There's a reason why they say until it is measured. If it was actually proves that logical contradictions can exist.
Yeah, and I'm arguing for when a cat box is closed. Notice how. Hold up, warrior. Hold up.
No, it's because when the cat box is closed, it refers to the fact that either the cat is dead or not dead. Both of them have a specific probability amplitude. Both of them are not true at the same time.
Yeah, it's either dead or isn't dead.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Either is. It's
exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Yes. I agree.
So it's both in the box. It exists in multiple states in the box. It's just outside of the box.
It's each as probable. Each of them are as probable. Like I just said.
I already brought up how about
each have a specific probability amplitude. You didn't already bring anything up. You basically just agreed, but you said that it's either dead or alive. You just said that, and I also agree it's either dead or alive, but it's not dead and alive at the same time. That's the problem here.
Yeah, it's either dead or alive. I said all states.
Yes, exactly. But it's not in both states at the same time. That would be a contradiction.
What do you think both means, actually?
That the cat is both dead and alive at the same time.
The cat is both dead and alive at the same time. Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But it's either dead or alive, right? It's either dead or alive. That's what I'm saying. See, we can move on from this point if you want.
Fine.
If you think it's going circular.
Yeah. Why else do you think he doesn't exist then? Or are you going to move off the argument entirely?
I mean, wait, if I think he doesn't exist, then what?
No, I'm saying, why else do you think he doesn't exist then, or are you moving off the argument entirely?
I'm not moving off the argument. I'm asking you if you want to move on from this point.
Okay.
So I'm not dropping the point. I'm not conceding the point.
I'm not saying you're dropping the point. I'm saying because it's obviously it's perceivably a stalemate because we don't have a third-party observer. So. I
have it recorded. We didn't you don't really. Here's the thing. The problem is that you don't like main com people for some reason. We have such a massive hate boner.
You can.
Yeah, but but here's the thing. They're spectators, and I mostly don't know these people aside from Wapfa, and Wapfa said that he's really sleepy. I don't know who Pagan is. I don't know who USB is. I don't know who.
I don't know who
Kratos can be. I've seen him before.
I don't know who
Yeah, I don't know any of these people.
I don't know
think
Derlith,
we
and I
need to.
don't know USP.
We can agree to a competent judge to react to the recording or give his verdict on the recording. Like, we have Akino.
What's the problem with
I'm sorry, what'd you say? See you there? See,
asking by
wake up.
definition?
See, wake up. Yeah, you disconnected there for a second. What'd you say?
Simultaneously, don't know. Yeah. I was saying, what was the problem with getting someone in his VC that we both don't know because they're actually here and would be.
Yeah, the problem is that I don't know if they're actually competent. I don't know if they actually do understand my argument or not. I don't know if they, like, I don't really know. I'm not
Yeah, but I
familiar
could just
with
say that we
their
could just
style.
go. We could literally do
I'm
this
not
as an
familiar with
infinite
their
regression.
knowledge.
Yeah. I'm saying,
Like I even said, like we even established this last night.
XX is not competent. So what do we?
We even we even like established last night. You said that judges are stupid and we should beat each other to the death or something. Which was kind of
that is what I said.
Yeah, that is what you said. But I was like, okay, if this guy doesn't want to judge, that's completely fine. I'll just show the judge to someone I trust.
We're not getting a judge. Like,
yeah, of course. We don't need to. We don't really need to like get a judge.
We're not getting a judge. I'm saying if you want an observer to determine, not necessarily a judge, and just an observer to determine what was said.
I mean, I think both of us know what was said and what was not said. I think both me and you know that.
I think I proved the point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't prove any point. Both of us were using the same exact evidence with different interpretations, but mine was more likely as I've given more arguments and more refutations. But if you think that, that's fine.
I've given a more consistent argument.
You can think that. That's completely fine. You can go ahead and you can think that. You can dream about it.
I think that. If I'm talking about consistency, I'm talking about logic. There's something objective. It's not that I think it. I know that.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think that you think it, anyways.
Yeah, you think I think that you just be objectively wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, you think that I'm objectively wrong. That's fine. I mean, I also think
that's not objective. That's a contradiction.
Both of us think that we're both objectively wrong. Okay. All right.
Well, no.
What I'm telling you is, what do you mean? Seriously, that I don't think that you lost. I think that you got blown.
Anyway, I'm asking. Okay, so let's do this. So we're left with the epistemological possibility. So what we do know. So I'm asking from what we do know, since that what we just debated, what we don't know, then do you have an argument to put forward?
Wait. What do you mean by the epistemological continuation?
Since we couldn't resolve the dialectic, then what we're left with is what we do know. I'm saying
we simply can.
We can't because you don't want to pick an impartial observer who's here.
Look, we can.
Yeah, and I'm asking you what's the problem with observer who's actually here, not just any random that both of us can get, which leads to an infinite regression.
It wouldn't lead to an infinite regression if both of them have seen the recording and actually observed the recording. It doesn't matter if you saw it in the VC or in recording.
Yeah, so why? That's what I'm saying. Why do you need someone who isn't even in the VC and not just
because I'm not here, right? Because we don't know. We don't know if they are competent.
Yeah, we both don't know them, so they're impartial.
Yeah, so I don't want someone who I don't know who has a possibility of being incompetent, who has a possibility of not understanding my argument, or has a possibility of giving a false perspective. I do not want that to happen. That's why. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure arguing this point is completely useless. I think that you're being childish right now by arguing upon this point.
I'm being childish. I'm literally saying, what argument do you have to put forward then? If you don't want to resolve it, what argument do you have to put forward?
Which argument to continue this debate? The continuation of this debate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's what I'm asking for.
Like for Kratos.
Yeah, if you think. Yeah.
I mean, I'll just give a simple argument for Kratos. I'll just go get scanned. Give me a second, okay?
Okay. Damn, Cliff, you gonna let Kato say that?
So, this is the claws of Hades. Or, hold on, let me see the scan inside here. This is the claws of Hades. Basically, it like lets you manipulate souls, grants you power over souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind?
Basically.
Yeah, I'm asking what kind.
Yeah, so it uses basically it's the the immaterial part of an entity.
Yeah, I understand. I'm asking what kind of souls, because there's different types of souls that can.
The immaterial part of an entity. Simple. This immaterial part of an entity. That's.
I'm asking what kind of souls, because there's mortal souls, and there are souls that are immortal.
The soul of a living being.
There are also
if you're living, right? Hold on. Do you agree if you're living, you have a soul?
Not necessarily. I don't know that.
What? I mean, I don't know if that matters, since like the claws of Hades can also manipulate the dead.
Okay, Tet's not dead. So what is that good?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's because he doesn't exist.
Well, no, he does. He doesn't. He's beyond existence and non-existence. He's beyond that proposition.
Yeah. Sure, you can think that. Anyways, so look, what I'm saying is that.
I mean, would you agree to not exist is to negate?
What I'm saying is that these bad boys.
Wait, hold on. Actually, we can actually go off that. Do you agree that? Hold on.
Hold on. I'm not done with my argument. I'm not done with my argument with the claws of Hades. What I'm saying is that.
It's irrelevant.
So basically, these bad boys can grant you power over souls. And you said what type of souls? I said, when you're a living being, you sort of have a soul. If you're living,
do you think a soul?
Like such as humans.
Do you think a soul? Hold up. Do you think a soul in a traditional theological context would be the same as a soul in Neoplatonism, which are perfect and immutable?
No. I mean, wait. I can actually give you Wait, I could actually give you souls in God of War. I could give you the scan for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's no problem. Yeah, that's no problem. Is it okay if we use the God of War wiki? I mean, it has sources. I just think it would be quicker. I just think it would be quicker.
What do the writers say about the wiki?
What'd you say?
Okay, sure. If they're an accurate representation, I said if they're an accurate representation of what the actual material.
Yeah, sure. Let me just stream. I can stream the. Hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna send you a scan. I'll just send you the
'cause I'm gonna
website
lag
itself.
if I go on that stream.
Yeah, don't worry. Here it is. Basically, it says that souls are an immaterial part of people and creatures, which in many belief systems are held to life or death. The soul is a sense of the individual.
Okay.
And like
Is there a sense of an individual?
hold on, Ming.
Hold up.
Also, hold on, wait.
Hold on. I just lagged out again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer today. I'm just gonna wait for it to load again. But hold on. What was your question?
I'm saying, so it's the sense of the self of the individual. It's not the self itself. Is it like less fundamental than the self
It's
itself?
separate from the physical. Your physical body, if you have one.
Yeah. So you just so it's just something that exists beyond the physical, right?
Basically.
And do you think all living things possess a soul then?
I mean, if you have the belief that trees have souls, maybe. Hold on. I'll get on my computer and I'll answer that question. Because hold on. One moment.
And it's not finished, Cliff.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. What's up?
Hold up. All right. There we go. So also, just to be extra clear on what the soul is, Mimir said that every living thing has a soul, and every soul has four parts, which is form, mind, direction, and luck.
That's interesting. So form, mind, direction, and luck, right?
Yeah, for some reason, yeah, I know I've Mimir said that. I think that's mostly Norse mythology, since this takes place in the Norse god of war.
Mythos, yeah.
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 So that's
Okay.
basically what a soul is. He basically, manipulates the immaterial part of living people. Yeah.
Which is mind, direction.
Which is living and not living, since like the souls go like, for example, when you die, your soul still exists in God of War.
So there's nothing more fundamental than living things, right?
I mean, even if you're dead, your soul still exists. So yeah, you can manipulate that. If you have a soul, then yes. If you have an immaterial part of yourself, Kratos can manipulate that.
Okay, so immaterial, and what we mean by immaterial is what's defined as the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when it says a sense of self, what do you think is the nature of that? Like, what does that mean? What is a sense in this context? Because
Does it say the sense of self?
Yeah, in the wiki you posted, it says that's what a soul is.
The soul is an individual residing inside the materialistic body. It's basically the sense of self. It's sort of like has a lot of things to do with the philosophy of the mind. I'd have to kind of delve into that. Do you need to actually elaborate?
No, it's just because there's this god called Hollow, and she's beyond the mind, and Tet's above her, so she doesn't really interact with that concept. There's also the fact that Tet
well, there are mindless
manipulate
creatures in God of War as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying mindless creatures. I'm saying beyond the mind, supermental, not non-mental.
Yeah, I mean,
But ignoring that,
I mean, that's
ignoring
that's
that,
the claim.
Tet
That's the claim.
Tet can manipulate the concept of self, which is obviously more fundamental than just the sense of self. So he just wouldn't be affected by that.
But I don't think anyway. But yeah, I don't think any of that matters. I know since I just said that the whole thing is that Tet doesn't exist. But if you want to keep making claims, that's fine.
Well, no, because I defeated that argument, and since I defeated that argument, and your arguments are
not
also
really.
you can't even make an argument for your character
if it doesn't
exist.
If
you think you won that argument, what are you doubting exactly?
Your argument not really. I just did it. I just did it because you told me. Basically,
yeah.
I'm just fiddling. I'm basically just fiddling around with the weed right now. I'm just fiddling around with the weed right now.
Yeah. So if that we halted the dialectic at a point. So
one second.
Moved on from the dialectic, and this is an entirely
different
line of argument. So that wouldn't.
Wait, one moment. Give me a sec. Yo. Yeah, can you repeat that?
Yeah,
I think I got what you said. I think I got what you said. Like you said that then this whole point is useless and we should just finish the debate here. Since according to you, there's obviously no reason for me to start sailing. Anyways. So.
Yeah, so if Tet can manipulate the concept of self, then he can manipulate things more fundamental than soul.
Yeah, I don't think he can in actuality since he doesn't exist. But yeah.
Yeah, he does exist, and I won that dialectic. But
and also
this is also independent. So if that's your entire argument is based on the condition of that dialectic, then that means Kratos has no win conditions, but Tet does. Because he can manipulate something more fundamental than what Kratos can manipulate. And then Kratos can't even interact with him.
Like I said, we've already established he doesn't exist in actuality. There is no Tet in actuality.
And we established he does exist beyond existence and non-existence, but yeah.
Like I said, that's illogical, therefore it doesn't exist. It's an impossible world, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, these
that's just more presuppositions. That's just more presuppositions that
what he's beyond.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh my god, you're just making more claims right now. Like I said, despite the fact that you can keep
send the scan for that.
Like here's the thing, you can keep making claims that Tet is exists and non-existent, or if that he's powerful and not powerful, and it's all these opposing. You can keep making all these illogical opposing propositions. But I'm fine. But the reason why I'm fine, the reason why I'm fine is because he doesn't exist. And I know your argument. You're saying like, oh, well, guess what? He's beyond non-existence. So since he's beyond non-existence, he actually does exist, which doesn't make any sense as a non sequitur.
No,
like
it's
I said,
called transduality. It resolves that contradiction because
is that in like I said, I don't think transduality is illogical, therefore it doesn't exist. I don't think it exists in actuality. I just think he's not beyond. I don't think he's not beyond. He's not beyond existence or non-existence.
Hold up. Do you think things only exist in the mind then?
Oh my god! I think.
That would be a contradiction as well to what you said earlier.
You're wasting. No. That's not my claim. That's just
okay. So you agree that things can exist beyond the mind. So there's no contention to transduality.
No.
There's no contention to transcendent.
No. I don't think. No. You're just making claims right now out of your ass, and I genuinely think that you're starting to yap because I don't think. Any of this matters
like you said, you can think
I've already established that, like.
I mean, if you have no win conditions.
Hold on. Okay, you're just gonna keep spurging out right now, and we can start loud miking. I swear we can start loud miking right now. If you're gonna keep spurging, we can activate loud mic.
I mean, that's illogical because I can just mute you. Like what? Why you're loud miking?
That's logical because you can just mute me.
Yeah, okay, dumb as fuck.
Then I don't really care because I'll just make my argument while loud micing, and if you're not going to refute that,
no, but you'll be muted. You won't be able to make an argument because you won't be able to speak.
I'm still making the argument because I'm able to speak. Wait, do you have admin in the server?
We can test that right now. Go ahead and speak. Go ahead and loud mic. Does anyone hear anything? Is anyone loud miking? No, that's why I said it's illogical, or is he?
Yeah, I didn't know you were an actual admin. I thought you meant by local mute. I didn't mean you actually meant by server mute.
No, that's why I said it was illogical. It doesn't matter.
How? What? Like I said, I thought you meant local mute. I didn't know you meant server mute. If you said server mute, then yeah.
No, then I wouldn't claim it's illogical because. It doesn't matter. Only I wouldn't hear it.
Illogical in what sense?
It's illogical as in
like without
rationality. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, the rationality. Well, here's the thing. Back on your point, I don't think that the mind point matters at all. That's not what we're not talking about things that exist in reality.
You can think
you can just keep saying that. I mean, yeah. Thanks for copying me, son. But
you can think
like I said. Like I said,
you can think that because you're bound by the mind. My character's beyond the mind. You can think that.
Oh my god, that's in the fiction narrative, you retard. Okay. But yeah.
Like so it's different when it's a fictional narrative, which contradicts your entire point, by the way.
What? I never appealed to reality.
You did because you're appealing to logic. You think that.
And also, how's that? And also, wait, that's a contradiction. That's a contradiction if you say.
That's an argument I brought up, and it was actually
that's a contradiction. Wait, that's a contradiction if you say fallacious. Wait, it's a contradiction if you say it's fallacious, though.
It's a contradiction if you say it's fallacious. No, I don't think it has to be a contradiction.
Yeah. I think the reason why it's contradictory because I'm using logic to say why this thing doesn't exist, and something fallacious is something that is a logical error, even though I'm using logic.
And it's not a logical error; it's an error in reasoning, which is actually distinct from logic.
No, the definition I use, that's a logical error. But if you say error,
but I'm using the consensus definition.
The consensus definition. There are a whole bunch of websites
but I'm saying the consensus. That means the majority definition.
A whole bunch of philosophy books, and
that most scholars would agree to.
Yeah, I don't really think. Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine if you think you made your argument.
Even if it's.
If you think you made your if you think you made your argument, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine if you think you made your argument. I think I won my argument as well, and I think that every line, every possible
hold on, just to be clear. Just to be clear. See, the author or the narrative can have whatever it wants. It can say that he is beyond existence and non-existence. He's beyond the mind, everything, and all of that, dribbling and stuff.
Yeah, okay. So
My
we can
reasoning
have
is
that.
why
That's
it doesn't
fine.
matter. Wait, the reason why it doesn't matter is because the author can intend for that to happen, but I don't think that it is in actuality. That's what I've been saying this entire time.
We
The
never
more you make
argue
these claims,
actuality.
and we've
Hold up,
already
actuality.
argued on that, and we've already argued on that within this
Yeah,
previous
and
point.
you there was a
I think
rejoinder
it's
to your
kind of
point there, but yeah,
necessary
'cause I brought
to.
up an
It's kind of.
argument.
I think it's kind of. You brought up an argument that I didn't refute.
Yeah,
Okay, what was the argument then?
my whole argument was that it's not equivalent. It was a false analogy to correspond logic that appeals to reality and fiction, which doesn't have to. And you already agree that these ideas can exist.
Yeah,
in
I never
fiction.
said. Yeah, I never. What's by actuality? I don't mean reality. What?
What does actuality mean then?
Then that it doesn't actually exist in an actual like
In
hypothetical scenario that we're trying to set aside, that we're trying to say here. It doesn't actually
what
exist in
definition?
fiction.
No,
It could
that was,
exist.
wait, Warrior, that was funny because that is just a definition. How it
Definition of
occurs
what?
in reality. But you danced around that because that is the definition.
Yeah, I don't mean the physical reality that we live in. I mean the reality of fiction. The author can.
The reality.
The
You
author
just
can
admitted
say,
that this can exist
hold on,
in fiction.
wait. I mean, the author could say that. The author could make
I mean, that's a contradiction.
character. Hold on, wait. The author could make a character and say, "Oh, this character is the strongest in fiction," and there's another character that say this character is also the strongest in fiction. This doesn't inherently or mean actuality that they are. That they
Well,
are.
that would just be an epistemological limitation on the author. We would be assuming that the author knows what he's actually saying, and if he's not, he'd just be wrong. He wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure the character being the strongest in fiction is a pretty clear concept.
Yeah, it will be whatever the author knows is fiction, and then we would test the truth of that.
Exactly.
Like when we present evidence,
it could be the author's intention.
Hold up. When we present the evidence for it, if it doesn't match up, that's why we defeat it. But if the evidence matches up, then it's fine.
Hold on. The evidence, like I said, the evidence. Then it's like I said. If he made a narrative and a bunch of evidence that the character is, within his own narrative that the character is the strongest in fiction, can beat anyone, etc., by name dropping, doing all this stuff.
Well, it'd be whatever.
This wouldn't mean that. This wouldn't mean.
If
Okay,
fiction,
the elements
if the character,
are obviously linguistic.
If they have,
fiction is completely based off linguistic and visual.
Why would it be? It wouldn't be based off what's outside the text, though. It would be based off what's in the text. If they bring up Batman, but we don't know what Batman does, then he scales above an unquantifiable Batman, and that's all of fiction.
That's narrative.
Represented.
That is what narrative is.
Yeah.
That is what I mean by narrative. I don't think we disagree with each other right now.
Yeah, anyway, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to conclude the debate here, because I think I won. I think Kratos cannot interact with Tet. Tet can attack Kratos more fundamentally. You can also one-shot him. So, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think Tet can do any of that because he doesn't exist.
Yeah, if that's the argument you want to go with.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
If that's the argument you want to go with, that's fine. But you already ceded that by my argument. But yeah, we're done here.
I don't think I conceded at all. I think everything you just said is within the narrative, and the narrative doesn't make it actuality. And I've already elaborated what I meant by actuality, and you just said I said you can have your thoughts, right? I'm just going by what is. I also said you can think that. We both.
Yeah, and I said I know that. I said I don't think that. I know that. It's not a process of whether or not I think it. It's not cognitive process.
I'm pretty sure you think it. Yeah. I think, well,
I can think and know
I also know that I won.
I'm saying I know. I'm saying when I say no, I'm saying it's more fundamental than just thinking it.
Yeah, I don't think it's fundamental.
Idea I came up with.
You can think it's fundamental.
Okay, sure. Whether it's fundamental or not would be objective, but okay.
Yeah, just to be clear, which argument do you think I didn't refute? Or which argument do you think I didn't refute?
You didn't refute the false analogy argument. You didn't refute how metaphysical, being beyond metaphysical, cause and effect.
I did refute the false analogy argument.
You didn't. But
I did refute the false analogy argument. Okay.
You didn't actually counter at all.
I mean, which false analogy did I make? Was it like at the logicality point? Is that the false analogy?
You're trying to appeal to a logic that corresponds to reality when fiction doesn't have to abide by that.
Okay, yeah, I already refuted that.
You did, okay.
That's like
And
really,
the next
yeah,
point you didn't
yeah.
refute was how being beyond metaphysical cause and effect is beyond this entire system of ideas. All you said was you don't believe in transduality. You don't think transduality is real because it's a logical contradiction, even though it's beyond that idea. Which doesn't make that literally doesn't make sense.
Even though I
It would
already
be a
established that,
categorical error.
even though I already said that anything that's beyond, you can't be beyond logic. If you can do the laws of thought, you can't be beyond laws of thought. I already explained that.
And I already established
yeah,
why. I already established why that doesn't matter because it would just be if you say it's a contradiction, that's a
I'm
categorical
pretty
error
sure
because it's
I
beyond that.
gave a refutation.
It's a
Sure I gave a
categorical
refutation
error
to that.
ontologically, but yeah. Anyway,
I don't think.
I think we've won.
Yeah, categorical error. It's not a categorical. Yeah, I don't think it's a
I think
categorical
Tet and I
error.
have won against you and Kratos, but so we're done here. Feel
Yeah,
free to leave.
I think me and
Have a nice
Kratos.
day.
I think me and Kratos nigged.
Have a nice day, warrior.
Me and Kratos. Yeah, well, no, see you too, see. But
Yeah, see ya.
yeah, yeah, before I go,
Yeah.
just I just want to clear that I heard something. You said something about
Yeah, go on.
epistemological. You said something about the last sentence that you said was something about epistemological. It was about something about sheer epistemology, and something against my epistemics.
No.
What? You didn't say that?
No.
Oh, okay. Then have a nice day.
Yeah, see ya. I guess we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed that.